Hello. So it's me, Alex, and I'm back again with another general collective reading, but this time this is a reading with a purpose. I have been anxious all day, right? It's like I'm working, I'm on assignment, right, for a particular project, but I can't get into my email or calendar or anything, so I'm sitting around doing nothing. So I'm like, okay, you're sitting around doing nothing. Make some videos, make some this, that, or the other. And then it's like, I don't really wanna, right? So it's almost like it's misplaced energy. You know what I mean? So now I'm anxious because one side of me is like, hey, you should be doing this. You should be doing this. Then the other side is, no, hey, you could do this. You do this. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it all. So I decided to do a reading. Another one. So this is a reading for those of you who are anxious, those of you who may be split right down the middle, as in your creative side is being bratty and running amok, and your more traditional, conservative, structured, organized side. Not saying that your creative side can't be those things, but the more anal side of you, let's keep it funky. The anal side of you is like, hey, I need something to do. So what do? I need guidance from God, angels, in the universe right now. I more so need something to settle this anxious energy that I have running through my body right now. Okay, so far so good, God. Thank you. You always hear my prayers. I'm hearing 7 cards. 5, 6, 7. Okay, thank you. You're amazing. I'm being told not to do the traditional clarifiers, that if I need clarifying, yeah, there's a scatteredness right there. That's the mucked up serotonin levels, right? Anxiety is a deficit in serotonin. Too much serotonin is depression. Well, I am deficient in serotonin because I'm highly anxious. Not having a panic attack, not having an anxiety attack. I don't have those. The hormone right now in me is just giving me additional energy that I have nothing to do with, right? So it's like, hey, I'm ready to drive a car and I ride a bicycle. That's exactly how I feel, okay? So if I wanted to do 100 miles an hour, unless I am downhill on like a almost 90-degree slope, I can pretty much forget about it. So, God, angels, what do you have for me and all of my other babies who are out there in anxiety land, who are needing some comfort and peace and resolve? The problem is there is an abundance of creativity. And by the way, you guys are going to hear one of my videos start because I'm actually downloading it. So I'm doing more things that, multiple things at one time. So I'm not just sitting up here like a schlep. All right, so there's a high amount of creativity. We have Venus there. Okay, so Venus and the star. It's like you feel like people are expecting things of you. And 10 of Pentacles, you want to earn your keep. And, you want to keep things, how do you say, on the up and up and value and keep the integrity of your work and your work ethic and things of that nature. Well, you have the King of Swords who's barking orders, and then you have the King of Pentacles who is heavily invested in financial security. Yeah, so far so good. Now with the 6 of Cups, it's you prefer or want to do what you love, right? Something that brings that inner childlike joy out of you. But things are moving too freaking quick at the moment, right? It's almost like you're attracting a lot of energy from the different energy fields. Sorry, I'm working on my laptop, trying to close it up. So with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, things are just coming at you too quick. And that is leaving you scattered. Okay, World and 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're trying to make the best use of your time and the best use of resources. So, by the way, therein lies the problem. Is that what's causing anxiety is you psychologically telling yourself you don't have enough time, okay? And whatever time you do have, You should be utilizing it wisely and productively. Now, in just saying that, that brought me down a level energetically, right? That actually took the burn out of my chest. You are lying to yourself saying, okay, I got 2 minutes to do these 24 things, right? And the reality is you don't have 2 minutes, right? You have more like 2 years, okay? And the 24 things that you think you have to do in those 2 minutes are not really 24 things, but they may be like 1.5. That helps to relieve me tremendously. Now, the second part of that anxiety is, well, shit still needs to get done. Okay. Not only that, but we have 2 kings, a queen, and the empress. So this is not peanuts, right? This is some pretty important, significant work, right? Because you got all these court cards and Queen Mama, okay? Not only that, but you have the Star and the 10 of Pentacles. You want to do the best job possible. Remember in kindergarten and first grade when you did a good job, you got like a gold star, right? So it's almost like this internal system inside of you that wants to do the best, be the best. Is it perfectionism? I don't think it's perfectionism. I think you just want to do the best job possible. It's knocking it out the park. You want the star. It's not perfectionism. It's you're wanting to get it right. You're wanting to complete the job. You're wanting to do what you committed to do. That's when you get the gold star. It's not just, again, that you score higher, right? Egotistically. It's not ego. Maybe it is ego for some of us. You want to knock it out the park. You want to hit your mark. That's what it is. You want to check the box as in done. That's what I'm getting from this star card. And the 10 of Pentacles, there's a lot at stake. You were hired, or people count on you, are relying on you for your important information, your important work, your contribution. And you don't want to let them down. You don't want to let them down. It's almost like you are these kings and your customer is the empress. And it's like, wait a minute. If I'm washing the empress's car, right, I can't have a spot or a speck of dirt on it. So it's almost like this increased amount of pressure that you're putting on yourself because of who you're doing the work for. At least your perception of who you're doing the work for, which is this empress. Let's talk about her. That's Venus. You guys should know by now, right? And Taurus and Libra. Shout out to Taurus and Libra. That is, the Venus is the planet of love and health and happiness and prosperity and joy. So it's almost like you're wanting to do a good job all around. Okay, I want to do great at work. I want to do great at home. I want to do great in my relationships. Shit, I want to do great with the cat, right? I want the cat to sing my praises. So to an extent, it's almost like your bar is set sky high. Yeah, star level. Okay, and perhaps your capabilities are only at a king level. Because there's only one empress. The opposite is the emperor, but to an extent, stay with me, it's almost like he doesn't serve her, as in the empress is not the emperor's customer in a traditional sense. So it's almost like the most you could do is your best, which, by the way, is good enough. It's good enough. This is kings, right? These are not pages. You know what I mean? These are not sixes. These are the kings. So you're already at an excelled status level. Angels are saying, give yourself credit. Give yourself credit due to your ability to do the job, ability and capability to be able to do the job and get this done. Okay, that's helping. And have fun. It's what you love to do. But it's your love and passion. But if you have a bunch of choices, if you didn't get anything done, if you're unorganized, if you're scattered, if you're all over the place, that's where you're going to crash and burn, by the way. Yeah, that's where you're going to crash and burn. Saturn, Capricorn, is saying discipline yourself, organize yourself. Okay, that makes sense. But here's the thing. I am disciplined and organized whether Saturn is on the table or not. The problem here is that there are things outside of my control that's preventing me from doing my best. Now we need some clarifiers. As the death card sits on top of this deck, a Scorpio. Sorry, I need to check my laptop again. Oh, great. It went to sleep. Maybe that's what I should do, is I should go to sleep. That's funny. All right, my video is done. So that's the problem. The problemo is that, or the second phase of the problem is that, what did I say? That there are things outside of my control, Janet Jackson. There are things that are happening outside of my control that are contributing to my scattered abilities. Use that in a sentence, right? My scattered abilities are heightened right now. So where do we clarify things that are outside of our control, how to handle things happening outside of our control that we are emotionally reacting to? Okay, let's go with it. If you like this content, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, well, there we go. You need your partner in crime. You need to ask for help. But that's not just help, right? This is the divine masculine, that's the divine feminine. Pray about it? Shit, angels just said pray about it. Pray, talk to God, set an intention is what I just heard. So, dear God, please let this issue resolve itself, or please allow it to be resolved as soon as possible. That's a wonky yet very profound message. When in doubt, pray it out. I didn't make that up, by the way. I saw it on a meme. Okay? So, it's I can't say it's ironic because it's the universe, and I know how this universe rolls. That this emperor came out right in the empress position. Take control of, there's the things happening out of control, take control. But in order to take control, you go to the master controller, which is God. Buddha, Allah, Jah, Brahma, whomever you believe in. Okay? Okay, well, that's it. Is there anything? I mean, I don't need to put out no more clarifiers, God, because once you spoke, you spoke. Okay, so once you pray to God, we know he's already going to resolve it. He, she, they're going to resolve it. Okay, what can we do in the meantime while we're waiting for God to resolve it? Oh, you're paying, yeah, you're attached to the outcome. You're paying too close attention. So it's almost like if you're going into a particular system for an update, you are hitting refresh and going to that system like 90 times every minute, right? So this is kind of saying, I dare to say, relax. God's got it. Because it's almost like you're neglecting other stuff that you could be doing. But for me personally, when I start to do the other stuff, it's more anxiety because I know I'm only doing the other stuff because the original thing I was trying to do, I can't do. So it's like double anxiety. But the Four of Cups is emotional disengagement. So that's detached from the outcome. Okay, you talking to me, universe? Come on, baby. I'm sorry, the twist is in my head. It's like, come on, baby. Let's do the twist. And Six of Cups. Don't be so uptight. Which break the monotony. Oh no, angels are saying that's additional pressure because you feel like if you're not living up to the standard in which you were hired or selected to do this job, that breaks you down. Oh, okay. You just exposed another layer of anxiety. Okay, Jesus, I didn't see that coming. Mary, Joseph, Carl, I didn't see that coming. Okay. So if you feel like you're not contributing, you don't feel like a star, you don't feel like you're contributing, and you crash and burn. You burn and crash. Listen, I don't have time. That one fell on the floor, all the way on the floor. News and information. Oh, you feel like you're going to fall behind because you feel like things are going on outside of you and around you and you're stuck, right? There is something that's happening outside of your control that's causing, some sort of work stoppage, and it's causing high anxiety. So now when everything gets back online, I'm going to be behind. Oh, great, angels. You just exposed another form of anxiety. Are you working with us or against us? Angels are saying, no, we're just trying to identify it all. So you're aware of it all. So when we clear it all. Okay. All right, Sharon. Yeah, there's the inquiry. Angels are saying communicate. Be sure that you're communicating to whomever you need to communicate that you're still down. You're not functional. So let's take this out of like corporate or work or business, right? Let's talk about, I'm supposed to pick up the kids and, I got a flat. Make sure you call the other parent or the school and make sure you keep them updated as far as your progress. Now let's go ahead and introduce another scenario. Say you're at home, you're suffering from an anxiety attack, you're watching TV. This kind of says to me, call and talk to somebody. Let somebody know, hey, I'm having an anxiety attack, or hey, you got a minute to talk? I just need somebody to vent to right now, right? That small communication goes a long way, especially with that King of Swords there. Okie dokie. Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing you won't be left behind, right? If you're an adult and then you have a kid, say you're an adult, you're like 30 and you're walking with a 4-year-old. That adult is going to outwalk that 4-year-old all day long, right? Because their strides literally are longer. So they take bigger steps than that 4-year-old. What I just heard was right now you may feel like you're left behind, but yeah, that's how you feel. You feel like people are progressing more than you and you're taking baby steps. Ooh. But, the Knight of Pentacles for me also represents slow and steady wins the race. And there's the rabbit, right? There's the rabbit. There's the turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so what else do you have? King of Cups. And Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands. That's passion, that's speed, that's impulse. Oh. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right, what I just got was that even though there are people around you doing, going at a faster pace, getting more done, just because they're moving at a faster pace doesn't mean that they're hitting their marks. Hot diggity dog, right? Because you feel like your downside is that right now I can't do anything. I am, how do you say? I am being delayed. Things are piling up. I'm missing my mark. Okay. But a very important message here for you, collective, is that people who are moving at the regular pace, whatever it is, they're scattered also, right? They're scattered also. They're anxious also because now they have their vested interest is also wanting to do a great job as well. So here's the thing. The very, very, very important message here is that, yes, right now you could be down and out, whatever that means to you. You could be stalled. You could be broke down. You could be, out of service, whatever that means. You are not progressing, whatever that means. Okay. The important message is the stress that you are feeling while not progressing, whatever that means. People who are progressing feel not necessarily the same type of stress, but they're stressed too. Okay. So I don't know how the hell that's a good message, angels, but I'm going to convey it because I know y'all going to drop the bomb afterwards. So it's almost like, I don't want to say stress is a normal part of the process. I don't want to say stress is a normal part of the process because angels are saying that's that fight, flight, or fright. Okay. So stress comes along with whatever we engage in, just the same as our anxiety or fight, flight, or fright mechanism is much of a part of who we are as physical beings. Our fight, flight, or fright, that anxious hormone, that hormone releasing, cortisol releasing, whatever, stems back from when we were cavemen and cavewomen. So it's something that we have internally that's a part of us. You guys, and myself included, hopefully we can control when we are triggered or when that hormone is triggered versus when it's not. So hopefully this reading, this message says to you, regardless of where you are in the process, everybody's going to be stressed. Now, the message there is that, okay, I don't know how to say this. It's like stress is going to be there anyway. So if you know that, then that shouldn't allow you to be stressed. I hope that makes sense. So it's almost like if you know you're going to be late anyway, why rush? Now you may say to me, okay, I'm okay with being 5 minutes late versus 15 minutes late. To somebody else, you just late, right? So why stress between 5 and 15 minutes when at the end of the day, you're still going to be late? So the message again here is no matter what happens, you're going to get there. Holy shit. See, that's what I'm saying, angels. I knew y'all were going to drop the bomb. I knew it. Collective probably didn't know it, but I knew it. I'm getting used to y'all where it's like y'all give us this real elementary saying like, hey, stress is going to be there no matter what. It's okay. Right? And then you just hit us with the bomb, the 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, yo, if it's going to be there, why are you stressing about it? I can't. So ultimately, now that I'm out of my head and now looking back at these cards, yeah, look, you got all 4, you got 3 kings on the table with the emperor. You have 1 queen on the table with the empress. I thought I saw a knight, but I guess I did not. I see the page here. So you got a lot of masculine energy on the table and saying, listen, we know you're doing your best. We know you're intelligent. We know you can get this done. We know you're practical. We know you have a lot of integrity. We know you're trustworthy. We know that you love exactly what it is that you do and you absolutely give it your all. Okay? You will be able to start again soon, but first and foremost, we want you to kind of understand, don't beat yourself up and break and burn yourself down because of situations that happen that are outside of your control. Fucking amazing message. Amazing message. I really want to say I'm fine. I really want to say my anxiety has been alleviated. If your anxiety has been alleviated at this point in the reading, please leave me a message. Please leave me a message. For me, I'm very intense. So whereas at the beginning of the reading, I may have been like at 200 degrees. Right now, I may be at like 75. Whereas at the beginning of the reading, some of you guys might have been at 100 degrees and now you're at like 25, right? So my level of intensity is through the roof. But at the end of the day, I can say I feel better. And the thing that I'm going to leave you here with, collective, is, and then again, another 1, 2 from the angels. You may think it's outside of your control, but God is controlling it in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So is it really out of your control? Right? It may be out of yours, but it definitely is in God's control. So relax, chill out. God is in control. Not you, not me. And now I'm at 0. That was perfect. That was so freaking perfect. Thank you, God, angels, and universe, for this amazing reading. A little bit of a different reading. Collective, if you liked it, loved it, like the video, subscribe if you're not, leave me a comment, let me know, send it to a friend, any of your friends who suffer from anxiety and don't know how to work their way out of it and work their way through the anxiety back to calm. Send it to every and anybody. Taurus and Libra, Aries. This is Venus and this is Mars. Cosmic lovers, divine masculine and divine feminine. So angels are saying holistically, this is all you. Your ego, your aggression, your power, your authority, your passion, your love, your dedication, your complete human, right? Complete human here, right? And it's mama and daddy. And then as we kind of get through it, you know, your masculine shows itself in different ways. Notice there's not a lot of feminine energy on this table other than the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So yeah, this has everything to do with ego and pride and masculinity and getting it done and hitting the mark and beating your chest and getting the W and getting the star. Absolutely. But it's not in your control. And when God is ready to start it back up, he will. You don't control that. So this is a big fat reminder that, yeah, you're not in control of anything, people, right? You're all assistants to his will, God's will. We're all the chess pieces in his game. I happily accept that, God. I will be your rook, your bishop, your knight on any given day. All right, collective, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I love you. Bye.